much shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I've not worked out. I have not done a lot for my side hustle, and
yeah.
I don't know why that is, to be honest.
Actually, I have to tell the same a little bit. Like I had holidays now, like from uni and everything, and I was like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do sports. I want to get out in the mountains and everything. And I didn't do anything because I had to repair my car, and that sucked a lot. And then I was just doing like stocks and everything. And but yeah, I know what you mean. Like sometimes we want to do so much stuff, we plan so much, and then the moment comes and we don't do shit.
Yeah.
It's but how to work against that? What do you think? Where's the problem there? Why didn't you do anything?
Um, I think the focus was lost, especially for um looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah,
Like like you know that you do a certain amount of things because you want to reach something bigger while doing or with doing that.
yeah.
And I think if you lose the focus for why you're doing that, then it becomes irrelevant and then you don't think about it. Because if you do something because you feel passionate about it, then it's not a problem for you. Like you will get up in the morning and you'll just do it, no matter if it's
Mhm.
sports or building a business or reading or educating yourself in some way.
So
And
so did you feel less passionate about it, or
yeah,
you forgot to remind
yeah,
yourself to? So there was even
yeah,
no passion anymore. Like what you say?
yeah. Like I don't know, like um, it almost felt like kind of like I needed a break from grinding. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like because you're like, you think you and me, we I can think you could say we're both people that like to do things, like to, you know, think ahead, do different things, probably also do a lot of things that most of the people wouldn't do.
yeah.
And I've not felt so, not even productive, because it's a stupid word, I feel like, but like so not going forward and not doing something to reach my goals.
Kind of like giving up on your goals for some time. If
Yeah, you could say, honestly, you could say that. Yeah.
yeah, 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 it's quite tough sometimes because it's also like if you stop once, you lose momentum, and then it's kind of getting worse, and then it's even hard to get started again.
Yep.
And like it's tough sometimes because like what I do in situations like that, sometimes if I really want to get something done, that I think that's the main difference. If you still want to get it done, if there's like a little kind of flame still left in your body, then you will find a way to get back and move on. But if like this little flame is also gone, then it's getting real difficult, and you really literally you have to start at the beginning over again, and you have to yeah,
Yeah.
maybe even it's like a maybe the goal you set it before, or your like your passion isn't anymore your passion. That could be also the case. So you literally have to go back to yourself, have this honest talk to yourself, and maybe like figure out if what changed for your passion, because it's not bad that your passion maybe changed. Maybe
Yeah.
I think like especially like with sports or like some really if you set high targets, high goals, and you work for the goals all the time, maybe you realize at some point, whoa, you completely forgot about like your social life or something like that. And
Yeah.
I think then it's also important to refigure out if you keep the balance for yourself. Maybe it's
Yeah.
like a sign that you have to that
I was
something
just gonna
else can
say,
be
yeah.
short or something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I was just gonna say that, you know, sometimes, I mean, I feel like always things happen for a reason. Like
Yeah,
there's no coincidences anyhow. And yeah, maybe that's a sign to like rethink the whole thing you're doing daily, if
exactly.
that still works for you. And then you got to come back strong after that. But I think in the moment it happens, I think it's also really important to ask yourself why you're in that mood right now. Do not just be like, oh, you're weak, like you're not doing shit, like let's go, we gotta do this. Like not to just like be so confronting yourself with everything, but actually asking yourself, like, okay, what could be the reason why I'm not as passionate about this anymore, or why it's so hard for me to do that.
Yeah, so I think it's really important now, if um in this state, I would say, to really go back and have this honest discussion and really see what's going on. And like
Yeah.
you said before, I think it's like a sign, because something else is maybe like there's something which is kind of, I mean, otherwise you would be still working on your goals and everything. Maybe
Yeah.
like somehow there, yeah, your body or your mind tells you to change something through that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. But actually, I
For sure.
realized the same during the winter a little bit. Like in the summer, I was like so passionate, doing a lot of stuff and everything, and then when winter hit it and the time change and everything came, like
Yeah.
you did uni the whole time at the computer, then you finished uni, and there was literally nothing to do because of corona and the lockdown and everything, and we are kind of in such a special situation right now that I think it's quite normal, because we there's a big lack of social life and everything. So I think it's quite normal that sometimes we don't really feel that well, and that we kind of need to realign then, and maybe find some more like social things we can do. Like I take a lot of phone calls now with friends because we can't meet up, and stuff
Yeah.
like that helps a lot already. And just talk to people about what's on your mind at the moment.
Yeah.
Really
That's
important.
why I think, and that's what also I realized when I talked to a couple of friends of mine, was that Clubhouse,
Yeah.
that new social media app that we talked about last time too, really got people out of the misery of not being with other people, not being able to be social,
Mhm.
because you can talk to so many people 24/7 every day, all the time, about everything.
Yeah, that's
And
amazing. Such
what's
big
that?
chances in like times like now. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
wonderful. And I think we all need like some social connections and stuff like that. And I think because of corona now, we are just like so used to just doing our shit by our own. But like I think sometimes like after some time, something feels weird, like maybe something like you have at the moment. And then we need to, yeah, just the best thing is I think to talk to people about like what are you thinking about at the moment. Because if you
Yeah.
just if your own thoughts, you're really like stuck into them and everything. And if you tell someone else, maybe they give you a different perspective, or they went through something similar, or they have like some tips, they maybe know someone where you can get a new job, whatever. So
Yeah, no, true that, true that. And I think also, like, especially if you talk to people that um like they know you, or they've
yeah,
been knowing you for quite a while, and it's much easier for another person to objectively look at your situation and give you a hint or support than if you would do it yourself.
yeah,
Of course, honestly, for me personally, that is a lifetime challenge in order to be able to step out of my own, you know, situation, being able to reflect on what's happening right now.
yeah,
But it's just not that easy. I mean,
yeah.
meditating and all those things help, but talking to someone that you trust and they trust you, they want the best for you, that's always a good thing to talk to people about. Hey, you've been knowing you knew what I was going to do, you know what my goal is.
Hmm.
Why do you think this is not happening right now? Why do you think I'm lacking focus?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And it's I think like talking to yourself, like you can say like, oh, I did this one wrong and did this one wrong, but if you say to someone else, you acknowledge way more like of your mistake and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's like way harder to do, but then you
yeah,
you know, like it's out there, people already know and stuff like that. So it's kind of like helping to be more honest about problems, I think, as well, because if you tell others, you have to tell them kind of the truth, you know. And if you just talk to yourself, you maybe say, oh, it's fine, I can still wait, or stuff like that. So
yeah.
that
You
it's
will just
definitely
be,
important to have these conversations with people.
yeah, because I think you will be just confronted with more of the truth, and you will go deeper into it because you don't have as much possibilities of just getting out of it. 'Cause as
Yeah.
you said, like, talk to yourself about that, or like if you go deep and ask yourself why, then it's super easy to say like, it's not that bad. Like,
It's
you don't have to
I,
like
I
go crazy about
like
it.
I can do it tomorrow. But if you
Yeah,
have like your friend knowing it, and they will ask you tomorrow, and you will like, oh shit, I have to do it, otherwise you will ask me, and then it builds up from there. And I think it's like we have to be honest about the time. It's definitely not healthy to minimize on social life, So we kind of
Yeah.
need to find like alternatives there. And even like with this channel here, it's just also like we can just randomly talk about whatever is on our mind. And I think also it helps a lot, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we're doing right now, right? I mean, this is a really current topic that it fits the both of us, and I can imagine, because I've been talking to a couple of people about that topic, also matches a lot of other people,
Definitely. I
and
mean, we're sitting all in the same boat at the moment. It's literally
yeah,
the same situation for everyone, and we have to go through there together. And I think why shouldn't we push each other and try to remind ourselves about what potential is out there? You know, it's not gone.
yeah,
We just need to go back to it, focus on it, and find maybe like you said before, like you're not really passionate about your kind of old goals anymore. Maybe you just add like one or two new goals which bring a lot of like energy back into your room or like your
yeah,
life. And then maybe you feel a lot of more energy for the other goals again as well. Like maybe you just need some diversity or stuff like that, because
yeah,
if you look at the daily life, if I look back 1 year, like there's such less diversity compared to like the year before or somewhere where you went traveling, where you even like if you go to university or if you do it back home, like you don't meet anyone. Like you just do the lectures you do, but if you walk around the university campus, you meet new people. Sometimes like companies show what they do and stuff like that, and all that
yeah.
is getting lost. Like we are like literally our brain is always in the same kind of routine, and I think it's easier to switch into autopilot now than ever before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and but I think that is autopilot is a good phrase, a word,
Mhm.
because I think it can be a good thing in terms of focusing on yourself and getting to know yourself better, working on yourself, personal involvement, just to put it in general words.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's also really, really dangerous, especially I think if you're naturally a person that likes to be around other people, that likes to be social, and then you you get so into doing the same thing every day, which doesn't have to be bad, but it's just like this automatization.
yeah, yeah.
And then I think at some point, if you don't look at it, you're gonna miss those people. You're gonna miss that social life. You're gonna miss your dog.
Exactly, exactly. But totally get
And
it. Like the autopilot, on one hand side, sure, it's good, and if you know how it works and you kind of know how to work around it and everything, sure, perfect. But on the other hand side, yeah, it's so easy to get stuck, especially in crazy times like now. Hey, hello, Bumblebee. Yeah,
yeah, definitely. Well, all right. I think that that sums it up. Then I think in general we can say that passion is something that comes from within deep, and
definitely.
that will push you to do things just as you're doing it. You won't need any motivation or inspiration for it.
And
Maybe just to
deep
get
down
better,
in your
but
heart.
to get
And I,
started.
I totally know, like your passion for sport and everything, it's not gone, man. It's definitely not gone. I know you're really good. So, but you just need to like put some light in again, like some fire, put some wood on the fire, like just
Yeah,
mind yourself about the passion and maybe put some other nice parts in, like things in your life which give a little bit of diversity. Like it's for all you guys out there. Just I think that's the best way to do it.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
And
All
maybe even
right.
now if you have, because I think still some people have heaps of free time, like heaps of time they don't know what to do. Maybe try even to do something new, and this one will also bring new momentum for the other things you do in your life, and also for the
Yeah, I
people
think
around you.
this is a really good introduction to something I think we'll talk about in 2 weeks.
Hmm.
The topic, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something new.
Yeah,
Uh, Also, never knowing what is behind that, doing something new because it's behind your imagination.
definitely.
But yeah, I think that sums it up for today, man.
Yeah, and I think also what's something really nice also to remember, if you're already getting out there, doing something new, trying something new, bringing new energy into this kind of daily Corona routine, it also has a positive effect for the people around you. And sometimes you also want to remind yourself like how how do you affect for other people, and like that's even like now why we try to get like the most energy and most motivating things out there now, because we think, like personally I think if I do something good, it also affects the people around us good in a good way, and it's also like good motivation to to like go and start.
Yeah, yeah,
Really.
definitely.
So I
Sure.
think for now we probably can sum it up, go to an end here.
Yeah, I would say so too.
So yeah, I think both of us we try to find out something new, and maybe for the next week try something new to hurdle this Corona time to
All
get out
together.
of our routine. Yeah, maybe guys, you can drop it down in the comments. You can drop something new you want to do, and maybe like we can find inspiration, others can find inspiration, and yeah, maybe we find something new where we can grow and together, something like that.
Yeah, we'll put a story out after the podcast is out maybe next Wednesday.
Yeah,
And then if you guys want, you can just let us know in the DMs on Instagram or on the tab in the story what it is you're planning to do new this week, this month, or even this year.
yeah,
All right.
just to get started, to get a little bit more momentum again, definitely.
Exactly.
Awesome, great. In that case, guys, enjoy your weekend. Have a beautiful day. I hope it's still sunny then, and yeah, make the best out of it. Peace
All right,
out.
guys.